platform and I began to minister, and all of a sudden, my chest collapsed. Pains hit me like sharp knives.
How are you doing, my dearest family? Welcome again to Direct TV, bringing to you the truth. And welcome to this wonderful episode of my video today. And my dearest family, I posted a video in our Telegram platform. Why I came across this video this morning, and I was so touched. This was a video the man of God, Reverend Dr. Chris, made for Dr. Maurice Cerollo when he died. I was so touched. Oh my goodness, I was literally crying when I was watching that video. So for those of you who are in the Telegram platform, you can go and watch the video. You'll be so inspired. I mean it. So it led me to watching others of his videos, and I came across this particular one where he talked about when he was 30, his first crusade. He almost died when he was about to preach. So, and it also led me to a song Pastor Chris sang, and I'll play that for you too. But before we dive into the video, guys, I'd like you to listen to Dr. Maurice Cerollo as he shares his story. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Watch this, guys. I'll be right back.
In 1962, I was in my first crusade in the nation of Brazil. I was scarcely 30 years of age, and I had already been around the world many times. And I was conducting a crusade in the exposition grounds. We were having about 50,000 people a night, and that's way back there in 1962. And I came to the platform and I began to minister, and all of a sudden, my chest collapsed. Pains hit me like sharp knives, and I fell over on the little wooden platform that we build, and I grabbed a hold of the little wooden pulpit. It's not a pulpit, it's just a piece of wood that we nailed down. And I took my associate evangelist, at that time his name was Claire Hutchins, and I took Claire and I brought him to the front, and I said, Claire, I said, finish the service, finish preaching. I said, I'm going to leave the meeting. And he looked at me very surprised, because he'd been with me for 10 years and he never saw anything like that happen. And I got into my car on the backside of the platform, and they drove me to my hotel. I fell in the backside of the car, soaking, slopping wet. And I got up to my room and couldn't even take the clothes off of my body. I fell on the floor as one dead. And I said to God, I said, God, am I going to die? Is this your time to take me home? And I was scarcely 30 years old. And God said to me, no, son, I've allowed this to happen to you for a reason, for a purpose. I want to stop you at this point in your ministry, and I want to ask you a question. What do you want out of this life? Boy, I tell you, I think I could have asked God for anything. I know He would have given it to me. But God was after something very deep. And I thought, as I laid on that floor in my pool of sweat, I thought, why is God asking me this? And I asked Him. I said, you know everything. You know me. And why are you asking me, what do I want out of this life? Haven't you seen ever since I was 15 years of age, and when you brought me out of the Jewish Orthodox orphanage, that I've given you my life? See, I was taken into heaven when I was 15 years of age. I saw with my eyes the visible manifestation of the glory of God. Then God took me into heaven. He showed me the world. I saw it with my eyes. He showed me a vision of hell. I saw it with my eyes. I heard His voice. I saw His glory. He asked me for my life. I gave it to him. 15 years of age, standing alongside of the presence of God. I gave him my life. I have never taken it back. And right there on that floor, the greatest revolution that ever took place in my life, second to when I stood before the presence of God, I saw that if we are going to reach this world, fulfill God's commission, there's only one way that we're going to do it. We're going to have to raise up the African to reach Africa, the Indian to reach India, the Asian to reach Asia. And you know, with all this going on in my spirit on that floor, I cried out to God. I said, God, you want to know what I want? I said, I want you to give me one thing. Because we've been having this emotional thing taking place inside my spirit, this truth. I said, I want you to give me one thing. You give to me the anointing. And then you give me the ability to take what you have given to me and give me the ability to give it to somebody else. And there, my life was changed. I heard God's voice, just like you hear my voice. I heard him like the clap of thunder. He said to me, son, build me an army.
Alright, my dearest family, there you have it with Dr. Cerollo. So while I was contemplating on these thoughts, this testimony that he shared, I was so touched. I was so touched. And I remember I talked about the video that I shared in the Telegram platform about the video Pastor Chris did for him when he died. While I was contemplating on all the things this man of God has done, I remembered Pastor Chris's song. And I did share this song before in my channel, but I'm bringing it to you again. Please watch this. You'll be blessed.
Until you're living for others, you live beyond yourself. And tonight, as I was listening to Pastor Titi while he was calling the Fala winners and the various things they did in their countries and beyond, I was thinking of that song I used to sing. I still sing it today, of course. But I remember walking down.
All right, my dearest family, there you have it. There you have it. I was just thinking, what more is the life that we live? What more? All right, what is the usefulness of this platform, this YouTube, or any of these things that we do? What is our life for? If it is not to actually, bring other people, lift other people. Oh my goodness. While I was listening to Dr. Cerollo and while I was watching that video, please do well to go to my Telegram platform. I'll drop a link in the comment section. Do well to go and watch that video Pastor Chris did for him. While I was watching that and the many exploit that this man of God has done,